we've just hit 8,100 users.
Meet Kazim and Sam, the founders of Talab, a student concierge app designed to make student life easier. One of them was coding way before he was old enough to drive. The other, a social butterfly full of ideas who knows how to get things moving. They joined forces and in just 8 months, built something that's catching serious attention. Big brand partnerships, real traction, all while still getting themselves an education. We spent the day with them to see how they're pulling it off and where they're taking it next. So we're here with Sam. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you as well.
Kazim, yeah.
Co-founders of Talab, and we're going to spend the day with them, ask them a couple questions about the business and see how they're building the app for everything.
Yeah, let's do it.
What even is Talab?
So the Talab, basically, we are building a lifestyle app for every kind of student. We are replacing all kind of different platforms and fragmented services and combine it into one single platform.
Could you give us maybe some examples of the kind of services you're replacing?
Sure, we have airport meet and greet, private chauffeur, house cleaning, storage, flowers delivery, football, paddle, golf booking, club, bar bookings.
Yeah.
You can also
everything.
You can also buy Premier League tickets. You can also buy last minute or very hard to get tickets or any concerts.
How do you even come up with the name Talab? What does Talab mean?
Okay, yeah, Talab means demand and request in Azerbaijani, Turkish, Arabic, Persian, and so many other languages. And also, if you add the A in the end of the Talab words, which is Talaba, basically, it means a student. So yeah, it's literally suitable of our business model.
How did the idea come about? What's the story behind Talab?
Basically, I got to know him through my elder brother. He completed his study and he was living here more than 10 years. He's now working at TikTok. And basically through him we started to play football. First time we met at the football match. First time I remember we did something with NFTs. Then, for example, he had his own business, a concierge business in his country. And we partnered to create a web platform for his concierge business in Azerbaijan. And one day we basically met. It was last year winter. And tell me what happened.
So yeah, back to my 16 years old international student myself, I was facing many problems, and also I was seeing the same problems that from the other students. And yeah, one day I literally called Sahib, man, we need to start this business, because our business model is basically time saving for the students, problem solving for the students, and also we integrate the WhatsApp group communities for each university. So if you're planning to come London, you can, even before coming to London, you can meet with the students in the same uni, so you can chat whatever happening.
And the validation basically came from his personal story, because while he was here, he was a very social guy, and he was getting all the time different kind of requests from his friends, like, hey Kazim, how I can find an apartment, or how I can request the end of tenancy clinic, let's say. And all the time he was just helping him, because he's a genuine guy and he wanted to help everyone. And one day he just thought about it, like, I get so many requests and there is nothing that solves this problem, basically.
No, that's awesome. The service sounds fantastic. Very curious about your background. Where are you from?
Azerbaijan, yeah. I'm from Azerbaijan, but I've been living here since 8 years. So I did A-levels, bachelor's, master's. Now I'm doing my PhD in Geneva, Switzerland. Yeah.
What's your PhD in?
So I'm doing the supply chain and business administrations, AI supply chain and business administration. I did finance in my bachelor's and master's. So yeah, and I sold recently my concierge company back home.
Oh wow, congratulations.
Thanks so much, yeah, I appreciate that.
So you have a background in logistics already, now you're doing PhD supply chain, okay.
Exactly, yeah. And now full-time focus on Talab. And yeah, I used to play football in Beşiktaş and national team of Azerbaijan until my 15. So 12 to 15. And then later on I got a very bad problem in my knee.
Oh no.
And then yeah, I stopped my career. Now end up in London, but I'm very happy now. Very happy. Now mission after Talab, we're gonna open a football team as a sponsor of Talab as well. So you're an owner of the football team and a sponsor.
No, makes sense. Can't wait to see it. Playing at Beşiktaş, that's a high level.
Yeah, I used to.
What position did you play?
A striker, middle striker. Yeah.
Wow, Aguero.
Aguero.
How does this co-founder relationship work? Because sometimes it can be tricky, no?
It is tricky. Before I heard a lot that you shouldn't become co-founders if you're friends or something, but I strongly disagree. I think it all depends on situation and it depends on a person. So what I look for in the co-founder He needs to be the same as Spark. He needs to be driven. He needs to be motivated, and he needs to be hungry.
Yeah.
If both of the co-founders have that traits, I think you're gonna be well along.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you have the same goal, the same objective. This is the most important. I can come up with different opinion. He can come up with different opinion, but the most important is the goal is the same. We need to talk. We need to talk logically. What is the best solution for that problem?
Jeez, who does what?
So I'm a CEO and co-founder, so I take the responsibility of the business side, sales, marketing, and partnership deals. And my co-founder is a CTO. He does all IT stuff basically.
Where do you think that confidence comes from? You know, you do the partnerships, like he said you were pitching even before you had a product.
Yeah.
It's clear you're very confident in front of people, you're a social guy. Where does that come from? Do you think that's natural, or did you have to?
I think it's a natural, and also I can say if you have some product that people love it, and if you have something unique that you want to show, you don't need to be shy. I'm a very social guy in a way that if I see someone from my country, the language that we speak, if we have any mutual language we speak, I just want to know about him or her, about what's her plan, his plan, like in the future. Maybe we're gonna find some middle point in the future as well. Yeah,
for sure, and that's very helpful in business.
Exactly. If you're social, you're gonna get more sales. That's 100%. That's why I love the Sam in a way that he created her own personal branding in the TikTok, posting at TikTok. I'm not that much TikTok guy, to be honest, but I love his content and everything, because founders need to show themselves to the people, to the society, in a way that to get reliability and the loyalty by the customers.
I know you showed us an interesting potential partnership coming up. Do you want to show that on camera?
So yeah, great news is that, guys, we just got a mail back from the Qatar Airways regarding some partnership.
Wow.
So yeah, let me show you the mail if you guys don't believe. So yeah, we're gonna have a call and then see how it goes, and hopefully we're gonna make a partnership.
We're gonna sign him.
Yeah. That is so cool.
But recently we did with Big Yellow Storage. Our users are able to get 60% discount.
Wild.
We have a contract with I Hate Ironing, which is a top 3 dry cleaner company in the UK. You get 15% discount. You can get 30% discount off all of the London attraction tickets, such as London Eye, Madame Tussauds, Sea Life, or other attractions as well.
We give access to the luxury experiences for students, but we try to keep it as minimal as possible. For most of the services, we have the best market on the price. For example, the house cleaning and the, I think, end of tenancy. We are pretty much, I think, number 1 or number 2 maximum in terms of the pricing.
How do you negotiate these partnerships? You guys are young guys. It can be very intimidating talking to Qatar Airways and other big brands. How do you go about doing stuff like that?
We have got so many rejections from the companies. For example, I can say Third Space gym membership. They rejected on September, but once we apply them again on end of the March, they accept us. So I understand the big companies, they want to see the tractions, they want to see the brand awareness and everything. But we chase them and then tell them, like, we promise you we're gonna give you the new user channel, and then thanks God we always keep our words. Whenever we partner with the other companies, they already send us like a monthly attractions that we have done, like a 40, 50 or 60 orders monthly basis. So we keep our promises.
What I liked about him, when we just started to develop the product, I was still there in Amsterdam, and I was basically working on the product and was designing and creating the stuff. And we've had a call with him, and he was already, the product is not there yet. We don't have anything. I think maximum what we had is Instagram page. And he was already going to different kind of companies, just door by door, and he was pitching. He was just pitching, went out of his comfort zone. He started to pitch, and this is the most important. At the end of the day, we got our first partnership before the app was launched.
The app was even launched. That's insane. That's insane. Well, I'll let you go, man.
Thank
you so much. I know you have a flight to catch.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Sam, brother. See ya. See ya. Thank you so much.
Kazim had a flight to catch, so we spent the rest of the day hanging out with Sam to learn about Talab. What do you do for fun in London?
Honestly, since the startup, it was only like
the startup.
The startup was the fun.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of fun things when you're involved in such a thing. Like our periods when our other team members come into that apartment or to that workspace, and we are all together.
Yeah.
We're just working on one thing, and it's not like morning or something. It's like 2 a.m. It's at night.
Wow.
Everyone's just working, and we are ordering food, and or sometimes we got invited because of the nature of our work. Sometimes we got invited to private clubs or to the private parties. So yeah, sometimes there are some kind of plans. At the end of the day, it's something related to the work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How many users do you guys have now? Like you launched like 8 months ago.
Yeah. We just hit 8,100 users.
Wow.
And our weekly active users are 800 to the 1,000 users.
I see.
The users that constantly open the app and check it and request something. So this is also something we are proud of for this kind of specific limited time frame.
Absolutely.
We've made this kind of impressions.
Yeah. No,
But obviously we're still hungry. We are getting there.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. Where do you kind of hope this goes next?
Our vision is that we're gonna create a single app that is inside of your daily routine. So whatever you will think of, first thing that comes to the mind is, oh, let me check the Talab. Let me just book it through here. So this is what we are aiming for. First of all, especially we are doing it for the students.
You're building in public.
Yeah.
Like, why are you building in public? And like, what has happened since you started building in public?
I would say I do it for inspiring people, inspiring the young founders, because what I see is a lot of young founders, young people that want to do something, but they don't really. They're still lazy. They can't be consistent and all this kind of things. Many people have different false imaginations and reality expectation about being a founder, running a startup, etc. So by running my own TikTok page, this is what I'm trying to point to.
So you're showing them what the life is actually, the founder life is.
It is. I just started this just randomly, just to give people a sense of what is kind of being a founder. Then it started to grow into something bigger, started to network through my TikTok. I get so many different opportunities for the Talab just from pure TikTok. I've got so many DMs right now.
I think a lot of people, myself included, because I've been watching your TikToks, they see your TikToks and they don't realize you're a university student.
Yeah.
Like you're just about done with university now.
True. That's what I always get. Like throughout my life, people was always amazed by my age. When they knew that, they were like, "No way, you're that age." And the fact that now people don't know that I'm in uni, I'm basically wrapping it up right now. I've just handed in my thesis, so yeah, I'm just waiting for my grades, hopefully.
Oh my! What did you study?
So I'm studying in Amsterdam right now, even though our business is in London itself.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you manage that? Like, do you go back and forth?
It is very chaotic, but yeah, basically I'm traveling back and forth always. Thanks God that it's just 45 minutes. It's not that long. I can say that every 2-3 weeks I'm in London. Every 2-3 weeks I'm in Amsterdam. I studied computer science in university. But I started programming since the age of 12.
Wow.
Yeah, I just started by myself because I was kind of obsessed all my life with creating something, building something. It's not necessarily a software. It was starting from videos, from the YouTube videos from childhood. But then eventually, somehow I transitioned into the software development. At the age of 12, I created my first game. It was a mobile game, and then I published it to the App Store and Google Play. It went quite viral in our country. It gained like, I think, 20,000 downloads around that.
Wow, this was at 12, 13 years old?
Yeah, 13, yeah.
Crazy.
All my childhood, I was just building stuff. Throughout the childhood, I launched around 6-7 games, 6-7 mobile games. Then I transitioned more into the web applications and started to create different web applications for different clients. It wasn't really because of money or something, because people who choose the computer science, you shouldn't choose it because of money so much that, oh, I went to computer science just because of money. It's very good salaries there. The salaries are good, but if you're not obsessed with programming, if you don't like it, it's gonna be very hard for you. Because programming is something that if you're gonna start working, it's not 9 to 5. It's like after the 5, believe me, you're still gonna think about the code and you will need to work.
Yeah. Just seen a ping pong place. Want to go check it out? What did you even ask?
I just said we were doing an interview, recording. Is it fine if we do just a smoke on? He said, yeah, why not?
So we're not paying for anything?
No.
That's crazy. Learn to ask, guys. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Okay.
I haven't played this in ages. It's great
It's fine. Okay.
Oof. Yeah, they're going to say
Nice,
I'm so
nice
terrible at racket sports.
It's a very nice thing. Yeah.
Could we actually actually kind of like see what the Talab app is like.
Obviously, we need to.
I
It's
should
an app.
probably download it on my
Yeah,
phone.
definitely you should. It's a mobile app that is available on both Android and iOS. And I'm not sure if it's going to be super visible because of the sun, but this is how it looks like.
I see.
Basically, you have a home screen immediately. Whatever comes in your mind, I think you can find it here.
Crazy.
You can
All
find
sorts
all
of
kind of clubs in
restaurants.
the London, bars, removal services, apartments.
Right CV and secure job.
Even that, yes.
Crazy.
We are partnering with, for the CV, for example, we are partnering with a career advisor who landed people into the jobs like Google, TikTok, and all these kind of companies. We're trying to keep a standard for the partners as well.
That's crazy. Even watches, bags,
So yeah, the chat looks like this. For example, let's say I did a house cleaning request. I selected hourly. I need for a studio. This is the date, and this is the new update. Basically, we integrated that user can choose the available time slot of the partner company and make a payment immediately. So now users are able to book and pay instantly.
Directly, everything on the app.
Because before that you needed to chat with a personal assistant a bit more to get more questions, etc.
Okay. How big is the team now? Like, because you've got a personal assistant actually answering those messages.
Yeah, many people think it's AI, but no, it's a real person. It's a real person. Currently at the team we have 3 people, besides me and Kazim, 3 people in the business development team, 1 person in marketing, and 1 person in my team for the development itself. So it's not a big team, it's also not a small, but you know, it's a startup thing. Everyone works hard, everyone is driven. We're also choosing the applicants very carefully to share the same mindset, to share the same goals.
For sure.
So yeah, this is very important as well.
And we talked earlier and you were saying like you have no idea what the next day is going to look like, or the next week is going to look like.
True.
But do you have like some sort of routine?
Having a quiet morning, having a slow morning, this is one of the things I like. Is not instantly checking the TikToks or something, but having the time to kind of meditate. Even if you don't have time to sit and relax and meditate, you still give it time for peace, you know, without any distraction. I'm kind of crazy on plannings. I like to plan the next week, I like to plan the next month, but also I like to micro plan basically my whole day. And then one of the routines is coffee. I can't start my day without coffee. Another significant part of the routine is gym, I would say. The nutrition, the gym, that is very important. So yeah, don't have super strict routine. I would say coffee, gym, and work.
Easy.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about what you do right now?
I guess it didn't change since the childhood. It's still creating things. When seeing some random person using your product, it makes you so happy.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. What is the worst thing about what you do?
Honestly, I didn't find any super bad things that I could complain about. Because at the end of the day, this is what I chose to be, and this is the lifestyle I wanted. So I can't really complain about anything, but what I can say in general for other people and founders to be prepared for is being in a phase of loneliness that no one sees you and you still need to build it. Because it's very easy on the start of the line when you start running, for example, and at the end of the line. But the most important part is the middle part, when you're just running and you're on yourself. And if you can handle that part, the quietness, no feedback, no applause, nothing. If you can handle that part, this is the most challenging part, I would say. You'll most probably succeed.
How does Talab make money? Does Talab make money?
Talab makes money. We are not charity or something. Our business model is basically commission based. So since we don't have too much in-house services, all our services are partners, third parties. Obviously, we pick them very carefully to have to meet our standards, etc. And basically, we take a small commission fee from the transaction. We don't put a top up or something to most of our services. We don't want to charge extra from the user. It's better for us if we charge a bit, but from the company. And by doing that, obviously the year didn't end up because it's just 8-9 months. But what we have for now, it's 50,000 annual revenue.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
In 8 months.
Yeah, in 8 months.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
This is the
And
numbers,
and
basically.
And the year is not done yet.
The year is not done yet,
So
we
other partnerships in the
exactly.
works.
I mean, Qatar Airways and all
Yeah.
kind of these services. Yes.
No, that's fantastic. How do you acquire customers? Like, how do you get more customers for Talab? Is it mainly TikTok? Like, what are the channels? How do you do that?
That's a good question. It's our unique content strategy, the street interviews.
Right.
By doing that, we don't really directly sell to the people, to the viewers, download the Talab or something. People see that, okay, there's some community company or something that asking students some questions, some interesting questions. Let me just check their page. They go to our page, they see the website, the app, they see some hooky title or something, the personal assistant app, and this is basically the organic way. This is how we acquire most of our users.
I see.
But also another user channel that we are doing right now is targeting people who already applied to the London University, but they still didn't arrive here. So we want to target people from different kind of countries.
Right.
At the moment where they're preparing for the London for the first time. If you can target those people, you can kill the competition on the moment where there is no competition yet. Because the student still didn't arrive to London, he doesn't know about, I don't know, all kind of different platforms. Even though we're kind of unique on the market, that we are the only student concierge app.
Yeah. Have you thought about collaborating with universities directly, perhaps, in London?
We're currently in talks with that. We're in conversation with Westminster University, UCL and the King's University. So 3 universities we're in the conversation right now. So hopefully this is what we can also do.
Pitching. We've seen you pitch at Google, UCL, and a bunch of other places.
Yeah.
What do you think makes a good pitch?
Definitely knowing your product is the most important. The confidence comes from the knowledge you have about your product.
Right.
Most important skill, I would say, is ability to read a room. You cannot create one specific formula that will apply to every single person.
Right.
Every single investor is very different. He has different backgrounds, he has different interests, etc. To be able to read the smallest even expressions on the face of the investor. If he didn't like this small sentence, don't go too much into that.
Yeah.
Other than that, is a lot of founders try to put a lot of different fancy keywords into their pitches, like TAM, SAM, and all these kind of things. When they say, okay, the TAM is like total available market, basically.
Market, yeah.
And they say that, okay, this is this X amount. If we can even capture 1% of this market, we're gonna make Y amount.
Yeah.
This is very bad. I heard from many investors, this kind of formula is a red flag, because you can apply this kind of thing to everything. It doesn't make you unique or something.
Yeah.
You need to be able to just simplify your solution and explain that why now,
Yeah.
why your problem is very important now and very addressable, and how your solution is very simple for that problem.
They're more interested, would you say, in kind of like how the feature works and how good the app is at solving XYZ than like the total addressable market.
Exactly. Obviously, it's good to mention some of the numbers of the market size.
Yeah.
But just relying on only this is not enough. And obviously, also going too much into the tech and to the product itself is also kind of not necessary.
Yeah. You need
because
to find a balance.
Exactly, because usually on the pitches you just have 2 minutes, 3 minutes to talk about everything.
Yeah.
And it's not wrong. I'm myself. I'm like that. I'm proud of what I write, what I create.
Of course.
I'm proud of the code I wrote, you know. But the problem of them is they start to get too deep into the tech. Oh, this is how I did this. Oh, this is the AI that I implemented here.
Yeah.
But maybe you don't need even AI, you know. All this tech things and the product things you will eventually discuss with the investor on the one by one talk. You know?
Yes.
For those 2 minutes, you need to just simply explain what is the problem, why this problem is very important, especially now.
Yeah.
Why you decided to solve it now, and your simple, clear explanation of your solution.
What would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned since the beginning of your entrepreneurship journey?
I can tell the lesson of my whole life. Obviously, I'm not too old or something, but still, you know.
How old are you?
I'm 21. Still, you know, the wisdom that I got throughout the all years is the best investment that you can do is investment in yourself. Learn as much as possible. Go and learn different languages. Every single thing that you're gonna invest in yourself, gonna pay out. You know, like I speak on 4 languages, for example.
Wow.
It's like English, obviously, Russian, Azerbaijani, and Turkish. And I had so many different opportunities just because of the pure, I connected with someone on Russian. So many investors are Russian speakers. And it's not only about Russian, it's just about some random even skills can get you somewhere. So invest as much, especially in your young age.
Sam, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was really nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure talking. Your mindset on philosophy, life is beautiful.
Thank you very much, guys.
I can't wait to see what we do in the future.
Cheers. Cheers, Roski. Have a good one.
Love. Appreciate it.